Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Missy and this is Rambling Rose Farmhouse. And today I'm going to be making a video and showing you the recipe for one of my family's favorite cookies. This is a cookie that I used to make all the time when my kids were little because it's a little bit of a healthier cookie, and so I felt really good about them eating it, and I think that you and your family will love it. This is in part of a collaboration that was put together by the channel The Work from Homesteader. There are, I think, 15 of us in this cookie. It's a holiday cookie collaboration, so everybody's making their favorite holiday cookies, or cookies that they think you'll love, and we'll be linking them all in the description box below. So I'll have a link to the playlist with all of the videos. Now, I'm number 14, so there's already at least 13 other videos on this list, and you can go and watch their cookie videos too. The Work from Homesteader is also offering a gift card giveaway. The way you enter it is just by watching the videos and commenting on the videos. The giveaway is going to be live on her channel, which is The Work from Homesteader. I'll have that linked in the description box also. It's going to be live on November 22nd at 6 p.m. Central Time. She'll be drawing the winner just based on, it's going to be a random drawing of people that have commented on the video. So if you want to get the chance to win the gift card, go ahead and watch the videos and comment. And the gift card is going to be a $50 gift card to either Amazon or Visa. So you get to choose whichever one you want. Also, I will have the recipe for it in the description box, and I'll have a link to where you can go to my website and get a printable recipe if you like to print out your recipes. I love to print out my recipes and put them in a binder. It makes it so much easier when I want to go make that recipe again. I don't have to remember where I found it. So if you want to be able to print it out, I'm going to have that ready for you so that you can do that also. So I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Okay, I'm starting with some soft white wheat berries, and I have a new grain mill, so I'm going to grind these up and they'll become a pastry flour, which is perfect for making cookies, brownies, cupcakes, cakes, all of that sort of thing. Now, don't think you have to grind your own wheat berries to make these cookies, because you do not have to do that. You can use any type of whole wheat flour that you have, or if you don't want to use whole wheat flour, you can use plain old all-purpose flour and the cookies will turn out perfect. This is a really easy recipe and you just can't mess it up by making substitutions. Okay, here is my ground up flour, and now I'm just going to fit it into my measuring cup so that I can measure out the amount that I need. And then we'll be ready to get started making these cookies. So I already have all of my ingredients ready here. This will help the recipe go a little bit quicker. So we have a teaspoon of baking soda, some salt. I'm using sucanat for my sweetener, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Vanilla, oats, flour, and then we have eggs and butter. And last but not least, chocolate chips, because chocolate chips make everything better. So now we're ready to get started, and let's go ahead with that. We're going to start with the liquid ingredients. So we're going to mix our eggs along with our vanilla, and then we have 2 sticks or 1 cup of softened butter. You want your butter to be room temperature so that it will be able to mix pretty well with the eggs and the vanilla to get the recipe started. You don't have to use a mixer. You can do this by hand if you want to, or you can use a mixer, either way. Now, the goal here is just to get this butter broken up into smaller pieces and, just to get it mixed with the eggs and the vanilla. We're not looking for like a super smooth, fluffy mixture or anything like that. This is all just going to blend in with the oats and the flour when we get over there to the dry ingredients. So just mixing them up, just mixing it up, breaking up the butter, and getting it all ready so that it'll mix easier with our dry ingredients. Okay, so for the dry ingredients, we're going to have our oats, flour, I'm using sucanat for the sweetener that in this recipe. It's just an unprocessed cane sugar, but you are free to use whatever kind of sweetener you like. You can use sugar, you can use brown sugar, anything will work just fine. And then I added in my baking soda and my salt, and now I'm just going to try to get this mixed up really well so that the cookies will go together easier. Now, normally you would add your liquid ingredients to your dry ingredients, but I don't think my liquid ingredients will fit in this bowl that I have my dry ingredients in. So I'm going to add the dry to the liquid and it'll work just fine that way. This is an easy recipe and you really can't mess it up. I'm just going to get all this in here and then we're going to start mixing up the liquid and the dry. Now it makes a really stiff dough, so it is a little bit of a challenge to get it mixed up, but you just have to keep working the dry ingredients into that butter and the eggs. That's the main liquid that you have here in this recipe. And like I said, it will end up being a stiff dough, but it turns out perfect for the cookies. After you really work it well, if you really end up at the end where you have some dry ingredients that don't seem like they're going to mix, you can add some water. I usually will add just 1 teaspoon of water at a time, and that'll help it go ahead if you have just a little bit of dry that you can't get mixed in. So just add 1 teaspoon at a time. It usually only takes 1 or 2, and then you end up with the perfect dough. Okay, now that we have this mixed up, it's time to add the chocolate chips. Like I said, we're going to save the best for last. You could substitute the chocolate chips for raisins and make these into oatmeal raisin cookies, but at our house we love chocolate, and so oatmeal chocolate chips are always the winner. Okay, I like to use a scoop to put my cookies on the cookie sheet, and of course I like to line my cookie sheet with parchment paper. My scoop that I'm using is about a tablespoon, and it makes a nice size cookie. Now I like to go back and flatten mine a little bit because I like my cookies to be thinner. If you like a thicker cookie, then you can leave them in the balls and they will spread out some, but they will be a thicker cookie. So either way is fine. It's not that one is right and one is wrong. I just like to flatten mine out a little bit. Okay, so these are ready to go in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and they take anywhere between 8 and 13 minutes to cook, just according to your oven. I like to let them cool a little bit on the baking sheet before I try to get them off and put them on the cooling rack. Sometimes they'll try to fall apart if you don't let them get a little bit cool. But if you do, then they come off perfectly, and then after they cool on the cooling rack, they are just perfect and ready to go. Now this recipe will make you between 40 and 45 cookies if you use about a 1 tablespoon scoop, and of course that will change if you make bigger cookies or smaller cookies, but I think I got 46 out of this batch. These are just the perfect holiday cookie. They're perfect for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, so I hope that you will enjoy them. Let me know if you decide to give these cookies a try. I would love to know what you think. And if you like this video, I would ask you to please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me here at Rambling Rose Farmhouse. And thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to go to the description box where you can find the links to the other people's video and the information about the giveaway for the gift cards and the channel that will be doing the drawing for that. So all of that information is going to be in the description box for you.